This is our wonderful machine, the LettuceGrow. And right now we have a plant called Shiso growing in it.
A lot of it.
A lot of Shiso.
A lot.
And the cool thing about this is it's actually an herb. And you can make juice out of it, and it's red. It's a dye, which we're going to be using to our advantage in making Valentine meals. So we're going to be picking this for a while, and we will see you guys back at the counter.
And of course, many of you may not have Shiso, but actually LettuceGrow, if you download the app, they have Shiso at the ready. So you can buy Shiso, get the LettuceGrow, and actually grow your own Shiso to do these recipes. And yeah, typically it doesn't grow here, but here it is growing, so that's pretty cool, right?
Hey, this is an audio podcast, and you'll learn a ton about cooking and eating, but for the full meal deal, check out the video on YouTube at GoGreenfields or at GoGreenfields.com.
Hello and welcome back to another GoGreenfields podcast with me, River.
Me, Terran.
Today for our Valentine themed episode, we are going to be making Valentine dishes. And they are using this elusive rare plant that we've never actually used before.
It's a Japanese herb.
What is it?
It's called Shiso leaf.
This.
It looks like a heart, sort of. That's why we're using it for Valentine's Day.
Really good imagination.
Heart, yeah. If you tilt your head and squint. But it's actually a reddish dye, so it'll also be in theme with the colors of Valentine's Day.
Nice red color, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be making a syrup for a beverage for my true love. And not my real true love, just. And what are you going to be making?
I'm going to be making a panna cotta, and then I'm going to be making a Shiso jelly to put on the panna cotta.
Ooh, I'm excited for that. I'm pretty excited too. Alright, let's get started. So now it's time to start my beverage, which I alluded to earlier. And it's going to be actually more of a syrup. And really the first step before we actually get to making the syrup is actually washing the leaves. And this is 125 grams of Shiso leaves, which you can just figure out on a scale, a kitchen scale, not a bathroom scale. So the lucky part about the LettuceGrow is that these weren't really grown in the dirt, so they're not that dirty. They're grown by hydroponics, which is kind of useful when you're washing because there's no dirt on them. Now we are going to de-stem our Shiso leaves. Now we are going to go on to the next step of our Shiso syrup, and that is to add in 1 cup of water into a fairly big pot. So all of these leaves can go in, and we're going to let that cook. Now we are going to add in our Shiso, which smells amazing.
Yes?
Okay. Stick that in there. It's only going to take a few minutes.
And it smells amazing.
Look, you can already see the water turning a red color. Look at that. Instant. Alright, so our next step for this Shiso is it's only taking a few minutes. It's a fairly short time span, and what we're gonna do, it's already turned a really nice red color. I feel like we could even do another episode of egg dyeing with this. As you can see, they've definitely turned a more green color. They're not even that purple anymore, and that's because all their dye
Remember that was a giant
is in the water.
bowl?
I know.
Now it's like
What it is now.
a cup and a half, maybe.
This is nice because if you don't have a juicer, you don't even need one. So this is what our final Shiso juice looks like. As you can see, it's a nice red color. I think it'll turn a little bit of a lighter red with the more simmering that we do and the adding of these ingredients here. So our next step will be to add the juice back into the pan, and then we're just going to bring this to a soft simmer. So now it's time for us to add in the sugar, our second to last step. And we're just going to let this dissolve into the Shiso, which is going to give a little sweeter side for the juice. After our sugar has dissolved, we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar only after the sugar has dissolved and the heat is turned off. A little bit of a stir to incorporate it. I'm sorry, incorporate's funny word. And then we're just going to let it cool in the fridge, and then we can make it into our juice. So now that our syrup is done, and this you open it. Here, you open it. There we go, thank you. Okay. Okay.
Valentine's Day.
Pour in a little bit of fizzy juice. Now we're going to add in.
Wait, so is this the Shiso?
This is the Shiso, right?
It looks so pink. That's so cool. Whoa.
Look at that.
That's so cool. That is way cooler than my Kool-Aid pickles that I did a little while ago. I should use this to dye it. This is way better.
Gotta make sure it's all exact. All right, there we go.
I want to try this.
Let's try this. Bon appetit.
Oh.
Cheers. Cheers to Valentine's Day. Not too sweet. Fizzy is amazing.
That's really good. It's like herbs. It's like fennel and mint. It's like a mixed up.
It's almost like a sweet tea, but it's not.
That's good.
That is
really good.
I'm making that
Better
again.
than my panna cotta?
Find out.
I don't think so.
In this next clip.
So I'm going to be making a vanilla panna cotta with a Shiso gel. So for the Shiso gel, I'm going to take 6 tablespoons of water, 1 teaspoon of gelatin to hydrate on top of the water. And then I'm just going to sprinkle this over the water surface and let it hydrate for 3 to 5 minutes. And then we can start. Now the gelatin has finished its hydration, or if you want to call it blooming. And now we're going to add a bit of our Shiso in. Stir it a little bit. Add some of our Shiso in. You can add as much as you want to make it redder or more flavorful with the Shiso, but I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons worth. Bring that to a boil and make it that nice red color. If you want your jelly to stay savory, then you can keep it as it is, but I'm going to make mine sweet and add about a tablespoon of sugar. After the Shiso has come to a boil, and you can see the little reddish tint to it. Mine's a little hard to see because there's a lot of Shiso in there. But then you're going to add about 2 tablespoons worth of lemon juice. So the first step to make the panna cotta is pretty simple. You just take some heavy cream, 1 cup to be precise, and 1 cup now. And put that in a saucepan, as so. And really similar to the actual Shiso gel, I'm just going to sprinkle some gelatin on top and let it bloom. Except this one's just 1 1/4 ounce packet. And then we wait. So now this has fully steeped and is ready to go through the strainer. And then we're going to let it sit until it is set. It's going to be pretty good. It smells amazing. And this mixture is going to go in the fridge until it's fully set in whatever pan you'd like. I'm going to use a flat one so I can cut it out into a heart shape later. And yeah, it's pretty simple. While your milk with the gelatin is doing its stuff, you can actually grease your ramekins for your panna cotta. This is going to be a very light grease, so not too much butter. Also, it's a lot easier if your butter's at room temperature. So it has been 5 minutes, and now we can turn this on low heat and begin to whisk it until the gelatin fully dissolves, which is about another 3 to 5 minutes. After the gelatin has dissolved into the 1 cup of heavy cream, you can add a teaspoon of vanilla, which is about a capful. Then you can add your remaining heavy cream, which is about 1 cup, and then add 1 cup of milk. And then finally, you can add half a cup of sugar, which is the best part. Just whisk this all together. And you are ready to pour. You're going to heat this until steam rises from the mixture for about 3 to 5 minutes. So the sugar has now dissolved, and it is time to pour. Which is my favorite part. For panna cotta, you don't actually want to fill it past the rim since we're going to be cutting it out to put our jelly on top. Okay, so now my gel has fully finished its course. As you can see, it's totally gravity proof. And the panna cotta is also set up. And now, it's time for the funnest and best part. I'm going to take out the panna cotta. I'm just going to use a little cake froster. I'm going to loosen it up. Aha!
Whoa.
Look at that!
Look at that jiggle.
Look at that jiggle. And then, I'm going to take our jelly. Get a little heart. Shiso gel. So now we have our Shiso jelly heart all cut out. And we can just carefully lay it onto our panna cotta. As so, there is the beautiful Shiso panna cotta. And I think River is somewhere ready to taste this.
I'm right here.
It's time to taste this first.
Nice.
Just look at this.
Ooh, it's jiggly.
It's fun to watch. Okay, anyway, let's get into this. So this is the Shiso jelly. This is the panna cotta.
Okay.
Mmm. That's really, really good. That is really, really good. This jelly is super good. It's like your
Shiso
juice.
is really good.
This is like your juice, a little bit sweeter.
I think we need to grow some more. Not that we don't have like a plethora out there, but that is
really good.
pristine. That's pretty good.
It's jelly. It was perfect with the Shiso. I'm gonna have to make that again. And if you guys want to see more recipes like this one, you can subscribe, like, or go to our website, GoGreenfields.com, and see a bunch more recipes.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. See you later.